Morning students, I am Mrs. Kavita Modi. Today we are going to continue lesson 7, multiplication and division of a decimal number. In this chapter our topic is convert the fraction into a decimal number. Find the decimal value of 3 upon 4 by dividing 3 by 4. But 3 is smaller than 4. That means 3 is not divisible by 4. So write 0 in quotient above the line. Now put a decimal point after 3 and a 0 in the 10th place. We know that we can write 3 as 3.0 also, and the value of 3 does not change. After 3 we have decimal, so write decimal in quotient above the line. Now divide 30 by 4. How many times? 7 times, because 4 sevens are 28. Now subtract 30 minus 28. We get 2 as remainder. But we do not want a remainder. So continue adding zeros to the dividend and divide till you get remainder as 0. So add one more 0 in the hundreds place. Now bring down that extra 0 and divide 20 by 4. How many times? 5 times, because 4 5s are 20. So write 5 in quotient above the line and subtract 20 minus 20. We get 0 as remainder. And quotient is equal to 0.75. So the decimal value of 3 upon 4 is equal to 0.75. Let us solve one more question. Question number 2. Convert 7 upon 8 into a decimal number. To find the decimal value of 7 upon 8, first we divide 7 by 8. Again, 8 is bigger than 7. That means 8 is not divisible by 7. So write 0 in quotient above the line. Now we will need to use a decimal point after 7 and a 0 in 10th place. That means we can write 7 as 7.0, and the value of 7 does not change. So after 7 we have a decimal point. So write decimal in quotient above the line and divide 70 by 8. How many times? 8 times, because 8 8s are 64. So write 8 in quotient above the line and subtract 70 minus 64. We get 6 as remainder. But remainder is not equal to 0, so add one more 0 in the hundreds place. Now bring down that extra 0 and divide 60 by 8. How many times? 7 times, because 8 sevens are 56. So write 7 in quotient above the line and subtract 60 minus 56. We get 4 as remainder. But still remainder is not equal to 0. So add one more 0 in the thousands place. Now bring down that extra 0 and divide 40 by 8. How many times? 5 times, because 8 5s are 40, and write 5 in quotient above the line and subtract 40 minus 40. We get 0 as remainder. Now stop here. The quotient is equal to 0.875. So the decimal value of 7 upon 8 is equal to 0.875. Let us solve one more question. Question number 3. Convert 18 upon 90 into a decimal number. Look at the question. 18 upon 90 is not in its lowest term. So first we find the lowest term of 18 upon 90. See, the numerator and denominator, both the digits are divisible by 18. So divide 18 upon 90 by the same number 18. 18 ones are 18 and 18 fives are 90. So we get 1 upon 5, which is the lowest term. Now divide 1 by 5. But 1 is not divisible by 5, so write 0 in quotient above the line. Now put a decimal point after 1 and then a 0 in the dividend. See, after 1 we have a decimal, so write decimal in quotient above the line and divide 10 by 5. How many times? 2 times, because 5 2s are 10. So write 2 in quotient above the line and subtract 10 minus 10. We get 0 as remainder, and quotient is equal to 0.2. So the decimal value of 18 upon 90 is equal to 0.2. Let us solve one more question. Question number 4. Convert 16 1 upon 5 into a decimal number. See, 16 1 upon 5 is a mixed number. So first we convert them into improper fraction. How? Let's see. 16 5s are 80 and 80 plus 1, 81. So the improper fraction is 81 upon 5. Now divide 81 by 5. How many times? One time, because 5 ones are 5. So write 1 in quotient above the line and subtract 8 minus 5. We get 3 as remainder. Now bring down the next digit 1 and divide 31 by 5. How many times? 6 times, because 5 6 are 30. So write 6 in quotient above the line and subtract 31 minus 30. We get 1 as remainder. Since remainder is not equal to 0, so after 81 add decimal point and then a 0 in 10th place, because adding zeros after decimal does not change its value. Okay, now write the decimal in quotient above the line. Now bring down this extra 0 and divide 10 by 5. How many times? 2 times, because 5 2s are 10. So write 2 in quotient above the line and subtract 10 minus 10. We get 0 as remainder. So stop here. And quotient is equal to 16.2. So the decimal value of 16 1 upon 5 is equal to 16.2. Let us solve one more question. Question number 5. Convert 4 1 upon 4 into a decimal number. See, 4 1 upon 4 is a mixed number. So first we convert them into improper fraction. 4 4s are 16 and 16 plus 1, 17. So the improper fraction is 17 upon 4. Now divide 17 by 4. How many times? 4 times, because 4 4s are 16. So write 4 in quotient above the line and subtract 17 minus 16. We get 1 as remainder. But remainder is not equal to 0. So after 17 add a decimal point and then a 0 in the 10th place, because adding zeros after decimal does not change its value. Now write down decimal in quotient above the line and bring down this extra 0 and divide 10 by 4. How many times? 2 times, because 4 2s are 8. So write 2 in quotient above the line and subtract 10 minus 8. We get 2 as remainder. Still, remainder is not equal to 0. So continue adding zeros to the dividend and divide till you get remainder is equal to 0. So add one more 0 in hundreds place in dividend. Now bring down that extra 0 and divide 20 by 4. How many times? 5 times, because 4 5s are 20. So write 5 in quotient above the line and subtract 20 minus 20. We get 0 as remainder. So stop here. Hence quotient is equal to 4.25. So the decimal value of 4 1 upon 4 is equal to 4.25. Let us solve one more question. Question number 6. Convert 4 3 upon 8 into a decimal number. See, 4 3 upon 8 is a mixed number. So first we convert them into improper fraction. 8 4s are 32 and 32 plus 3 is equal to 35. So the improper fraction is 35 upon 8. Now divide 35 by 8. Everyone knows how to do the division. So pause the video and do the division on your own and check. The remainder is equal to 0 and quotient is equal to 4.375. So the decimal value of 4 3 upon 8 is equal to 4.375. I hope you all understand conversion of a fraction into a decimal number. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.